Who can make a sunrise? Sprinkle it with dew. Who can do the twist show when it's just the two of us?
When it's just me and you.
And then we will have to go cold intro because for some reason all of the videos from our computer are
Like that?
Yeah. So I'll have to record it and then send you guys
That's all right.
a completed one to upload to YouTube for the intro.
All right. See what Greg does? He did some voodoo ass shit, huh?
Fucking Packer fans, man.
Oh, man. Oh. Love it.
Do you want me to go with like the segment intro and throw it to you guys, or just want to go?
No, we're ready.
We're ready.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So we are good to go whenever you guys want.
Welcome in.
Episode Gregless. I mean, 48. Can you guess? 48.
48.
Tori. Hunter.
Wow, good one. I like that. Tori Hunter.
Episode
yeah.
Tori.
Classy Tori
Hunter.
Hunter. Always classy.
Yeah.
Yeah. With an I.
Yeah, Tori with an I.
Does it 2 eyes or 1?
1.
That's kind of a chick's name. I
He's
think it's
not
2.
a chick. Tori with 2 eyes.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a made-up name.
Don't be racist.
Well, welcome. Good to see ya.
What's going on?
Greg is busy adulting apparently
He's got
today.
some family matters that
Yeah.
he had to assist with.
Yeah.
That sounds horrible.
So got my green coat, jacket,
Jacket.
Masters.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know this is Bill's Toggery.
That's right.
That's where your wife works.
That's what she does.
I also have my first paid modeling gig there next Tuesday. Twist Nation.
Oh, can you believe that? Mike's going to be a model.
At Bill's Toggery, they're doing a live event where you can purchase clothes, and I'm going to be modeling some of the clothes. So I'm going to share it to Twist page.
Sure. Make sure you do that. Also, any of Twist Nation, please go on to Facebook, like Bill's Toggery
Right.
on Facebook. That way you'll be able to see their ads. They're running them right now, so you can register, so that way you can buy some things. You don't even have to live in the Twin Cities area.
No, they'll ship.
Free shipping.
Free shipping.
So
get with it. You need a fresh fit for the holidays coming up. You need to look great.
Yeah.
Make sure in any type of comment, if you can comment anywhere, any other extra comments, make sure you heard about on Twist.
Yeah. And while you're on Facebook scrolling around, why don't you go to Bricks Boatworks?
Yeah.
Our title sponsor. We wouldn't be here without the brothers at Bricks. The Bricks Brothers.
Yeah.
Go get your boat winterized. Go get it stored. Go to mndockandlift.com. Click on the otter and purchase all of your ice fishing needs with the promo code TWIST.
Do you know the sound the otter makes? Nope, it's a,
Oh, God, please don't ever do that
that's
again.
what it is.
We got back-to-back interviews, Twist Nation. We are live at NBC Studios in Northeast Minneapolis with the main man, T-Money Tevin, producing the show. So we're going to kick it off. We're going to talk a little Chicago Bears versus the Vikings. It's a tricky matchup this Sunday. And we're bringing on Lester Wiltfong Jr. He's the editor-in-chief of WindyCityGridiron.com. Lester, how are you? Lester. Tevin. Sing again. You can make the sun shine.
It's just another manic Saturday. Gabe, if you're watching this right now, which I hope you are.
Fuck off.
Fuck this up, Gabe. All right. Oh, Lester!
Am I back?
Yes.
Yes!
You're back. I can hear
Nice.
you. Welcome.
What's up, guys?
Holy
I'm in.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
It's official.
Thanks for being so patient with us.
No doubt.
That's all good.
So
it's that technology.
Yeah, speaking of patience, I have a feeling this Monday night matchup is going to be one for the patient fan. I don't expect it to be very high scoring. How are Bears fans right now in Bears Nation feeling about this matchup coming up Monday night?
I mean, the Bears are on a 3-game losing streak, so I mean, if there's any Bears fan that are confident heading into this game, they're lying to you. I mean, this is the same old story. The Bears' offense has been pretty bad all season. It was terrible last year. You know, with the hope was it would get a little bit better this season. It just hasn't happened. I mean, the Bears have had some flashes here and there, but they just can't find any consistency. It's one of the least efficient offenses in the entire NFL. And it's a shame because the D is still really good. There's a bunch of talent on that defense. And the way the current team is constructed is just wasting that because the offense can't do anything.
How does Matt Nagy still have a job? I mean, he's supposed to be this offensive mind coming in, and now he's relinquishing his play calling duties to the actual offensive coordinator this week.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised he's doing that. I figured that his I don't want to call it his pride or his ego wouldn't allow him to do that until he actually proved that he could do it successfully at this level. And I mean, he like I said again, he's had some flashes during his time calling plays for the Bears, but you know, it just didn't work out. And the way things are going this year, you know, they have their handpicked guy in Nick Foles, which isn't saying much because Nick Foles is again he's not he is not a franchise type quarterback, you know, but he's able to do some of the cerebral things that Mitch Trubisky just couldn't do. But then this year, of course, the Bears, a lot of their issues are from the offensive line. They have too many injuries. They just can't get, you know, they can't have any cohesion up front, and that's just hurting what they're trying to do on offense. I mean, with Foles, I mean, he's doing what he can back there, but he's not athletic. He's a quick read guy. He wants to get the ball out of his hands as quick as possible, and that's good with this offensive line. But right now, just nothing Matt Nagy tries is really working.
Well, that's the thing, too. It's like you see Matt Nagy week after week running the same stale offense, and you see that they do have people like Mooney, Allen Robinson. They have the skill players in order to make exciting plays, but it's just so stale on that offensive side of the ball. Then you have a defensive side of the ball, like you said, that is being wasted because they are arguably one of the best defenses in the NFL right now. And that's what you hear from a lot of Bears fans is like, we have this defense and we're wasting it. What is some things that you can see them doing besides the Nagy firing? Because I don't necessarily know if you'll see it until the end of the season.
Well, it'll be then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, with Nagy, I mean, the Bears were 5-1 this year, you know, so it's like, you know, they were a paper tiger, so to speak, you know, but then these last 3 games, things really got exposed. But again, also during this last 3 weeks, the Bears lost their starting right tackle. They lost their starting center. They're starting left guard out as well. So, I mean, the Bears are really playing guys that have no business playing in the NFL on that offensive line right now. So if the injuries continue up front, I mean, I think Matt Nagy will kind of get a pass. You know, unless there's a really, really horrible finish to this season, I'm talking the Bears maybe only win like 1 or 2 more games. I really see Nagy coming back. And unless something happens in the locker room, I think as Bears fans, we saw what happened with Mark Trestman, how he really lost that locker room. The players were against him. The coaching staff was having problems as well. You know, we haven't seen that happen yet with Matt Nagy. And the Bears don't like, you know, they don't want to fire their coaches unless they really, really have to. You know, they want to give those guys a chance to get the ship righted. And I think, like I said, unless there's something happening with the locker room, I think we're going to see Matt Nagy again in Chicago next year.
So if they do keep him, and correct me if I'm wrong, Matt Nagy was the coach when Trubisky was hired, correct?
No, Matt Nagy inherited Trubisky.
So he inherited him. The GM's still there.
The GM is still here. Ryan Pace famously traded up 1 spot to get Mitch Trubisky, and at the time, you know, it was criticized, and it's been criticized since because obviously you have Watson and Mahomes in that exact same draft class. You know, Ryan Pace got the quarterback spot wrong. And if you're a general manager in the National Football League, ultimately that's what all you're really judged on. If you can't get the quarterback spot right, you're a failure. And right now, Ryan Pace's regime in Chicago, I mean, there's been some really good hits in the draft, some Eddie Jackson, Tariq Cohen. Yep. You know, there's been some a guy like Mooney in the 5th round. Yep. You know, there has been some good hits, but ultimately it's going to come down to his inability to pick the right quarterback. and I think he may get one more shot at it this draft.
See, and that's what I was going to say is, so Nagy inherited, right? So we'll give him a pass there, but Pace has got to go because every projection I've seen has you taking a quarterback in the first round. To me, the David Montgomery, is a miss too. So that's a second round running back, and your offense is so bad, you might as well go third round receiver. To me, you miss so bad.
The Bears, the misses have been really bad. I mean, they traded up for David Montgomery. They traded up for Anthony Miller, who's been fine, but he's just not a guy that you should have traded up for in that position. Obviously the Kevin White pick was a bust. That was his very first pick. The Leonard Floyd. I'm not going to call him a bust. It just didn't fit what the Bears wanted to do for him. He was a good football player, just not a good pass rusher. So there's been some high picks that just haven't worked out for Ryan Pace. But again, ultimately, if he would have got the quarterback spot right, he could have all the busts in the world. If he would have picked a guy like Mahomes,
right,
the narratives are it's really different if he had the right guy there.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So the Vikes have always played the Bears horrible at Soldier Field. Is it going to be a same kind of look this week, even without the fans? Are the fans really that big of a factor when it comes to how you own our Vikings?
I think it's part of it. If you look at the NFL as a whole this year, I think the home field advantage is pretty much gone this year. I think this is the first year where the road team are winning more than the home team. I think that has a lot to do with no fans in the stands. And then if you look at the odds makers, a lot of times that the home team gets that the 3-point bump, and that's not happening this year. I mean, the Bears are underdogs at home this year against a 3-win Vikings team. Yeah. Yes, the Bears aren't playing very good, but I think if this is a normal season, I don't think the Bears would be dogs this week going into this game. But with Matt Nagy, he has not lost against the Vikings so far. I would love to see that continue. I'm just not sure it will with the way the offense has been clicking, or not clicking, I should say.
Yeah, that's interesting to say too, because I really feel like if they do what the Bears do and they're going to shut down Delvin in the run, at least, I mean, he might be available through, screens and things like that. But running wise, I don't see Delvin continuing his streak of rushing games. And that's where you get in the kicker, because that's when Kirk has to make mistakes. And we all know that Kirk doesn't, play well in primetime games on Monday night. It's not looking good. And that's why this game is so tough to bet on. It's so tough with that 3-point spread, and it is very fearsome. Where do you see them going in the draft, and what guys do you see them looking at so far? Because obviously they're not getting top-tier quarterbacks. I don't see them even getting the top 3 in Lance, Fields, or Lawrence. Do you see them taking a different quarterback?
I think it depends where they pick in the draft. I think there's a chance they may trade up. I mean, they have to get that spot right. I mean, it's not Trubisky. This is his last year in Chicago. He's a free agent after this year. Nick Foles is still under contract, and he has some stuff on his contract that'll kick in depending on if he does good down the stretch. But the Bears know he's not the long-term answer. They got to get a young guy in, and I would love to see him draft a guy. I mean, the kid from BYU is really, he's shooting up draft boards right now. I'm not sure he'll be there where the Bears are going to pick. Yeah. Right now it's tough. I think the Bears' best option at this point, again, depending on where they draft, maybe go to offensive line in the first round, and then maybe make a trade back up, towards the end of the first round to get one of those quarterbacks that fall, maybe the kid from Alabama.
Yeah. Definitely.
I don't think he'll fall to the end of the first round. We have a segment where we're going to talk about that later. But
okay.
I definitely think it's too early to project. He could blow out a knee here.
Definitely.
This afternoon. And so, who do you got this Sunday, Lester?
I hate to say it, but I think I'm picking the Vikings just because. Again, it all comes down to that offense. And until I see the Bears offense show me anything, I can't pick this team to win a game. I mean, the offense has been so discombobulated. It's because of the offensive line. I mean, they can't run the ball. And then this week they may be missing David Montgomery, who's still in the concussion protocol. It'll be a Cordell Patterson, who I think is a talented runner, but the Bears aren't using him very good. They're trying to run him inside too much. If they're going to use Patterson, they got to get him on pitches and tosses. Outside zone stretch plays, and that's just not what the Bears have been doing with him. I mean, if they do that, if they run him outside, then I think the Bears could win this game. But again, it all comes down to that offense and an offensive line, and until I see them do it, and I just can't pick them.
How crazy would that be? Is Cordero Patterson is the reason the Bears beat
revenge game?
The Vikings.
Revenge
I could
game
see
is on. I love it.
I could see it. Well, Lester, thank you for sticking with us through all the reverb and confusion at the beginning of the show. Why don't you plug the website here for a second before we let you go?
It's WindyCityGridiron.com. We also have a podcast channel, Windy City Gridiron Podcast Channel. Then also you can find me on Twitter at WiltfongJR.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
We appreciate
Lester.
it.
Have a good one, man.
Thanks, guys. Take it easy.
Yep.
Lester Wiltfong Jr. at WC Gridiron on the tweet machine. Where can they find you on the tweet machine?
At Twist Benz. You already know.
At Twist Host Mike.
You can even find me on TikTok now, kids.
Can ya?
At Twist Benz.
Wow. Keeping it just all the same.
At Twist Benz.
You can find us, Twist, at
Twist
Sports Talk. At Twist Sports Talk.
Jesus fuck.
On everything.
There you go.
Even on the .com.
Twist Sports. Oh, Jesus. TwistSportsTalk.com.
Wow, yeah.
Fucking Red Bull.
All right, let's go from one interview right into another one. Former Golden Gopher and contributor to the Power Trip Morning Show, which we've had Tommy Olson on just a couple weeks ago. Yeah. Justin Kinzemius, Fargo Flash, what's going on?
Hey guys, how you guys doing? Nice little Saturday afternoon to sit back and talk Gopher football.
Yeah.
God.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Do we have to?
Yeah, no shit.
It's tough, man. First and foremost, I want to obviously thank you for stopping into our humble little podcast here. But what is going on with the Gophers? I know that's a tough question to answer, but the hype coming into the season was that we had a lot of important key players that were returning. We had some awesome talent that was rising up, like Mo, things of that nature. But we're not even being competitive right now. What's going on, Flash?
Well, if I first start on the offensive side of the football, I think the hype was probably real in terms of I think we had a lot coming back. But when you even if you go in that first game against Michigan, the biggest loss that we didn't expect is that you're losing Falele because of concerns of COVID, so he's not going to be playing in 2020, which we didn't know.
Yep.
And then Curtis Dunlap goes out with a lower leg injury, so he's out for the year. So the best lineman that you have, and arguably maybe a first-round draft pick, they're out. And while that offensive line did eventually gel in 2019, they were by far the best part of it. So that's the first thing that really, really hurts. And I think the common fan doesn't really understand that.
Sure.
And then the other thing is you got to go replace a guy in Tyler Johnson who's catching balls from Tom Brady right now. And while Chris Ottman-Bell is a really nice receiver, he's not where Tyler Johnson is athletically, or with the experience. And then you lose Demetrius Douglas, who decides that he's had his time with college football has come to an end. He's going to move on. He's going to graduate in December. We're happy for him, but again, he was a very experienced wide receiver.
Yep.
And then last but not least, Rodney Smith played here for like 14 years, right? Yeah. And while the young freshman that we have that can spell Mo Ibrahim a little bit, right? But they're inexperienced.
Sure. Yeah.
And then the last but not least, you don't forget you lost Kurt Shiraka, and he might have been the biggest part to this offense last year in terms of taking them from that really rough start in the first three non-conference games and then getting them to play at a high level. He leaves. He's at Penn State. He currently is losing to Nebraska, and he's about to go 0-4. So we're happy for him. But you bring in a new offensive coordinator, and so it looks very, very different. And I'm not that surprised had you put all those pieces together. Especially, I mentioned the line piece to say this is gonna be a different offense. And then when you flip the side over to the defense, you lost what will probably be the defensive rookie of the year in your backfield.
Yep.
You lost Carter Coughlin, Thomas Barber, Sam Renner, Chris Williamson, right? So this is a program that doesn't typically lose a lot of guys to the NFL. But when you take 4 or 5 guys that are starters and guys that are now playing at the next level, and you insert guys with no experience and are freshmen or sophomores that haven't played, it's going to be a rough year. And defensively right now, we are playing a ton of young guys. We're starting a true freshman linebacker the opening week versus Michigan. And again, he played well, but he's not going to play like Thomas Barber did. Thomas Barber left this program with over 300 tackles.
Yeah.
So defensively, I have major concerns, and part of it's just you got guys learning. And when you have more than half your guys in the field are learning, it's not going to be a good result. I mean, what you like to do is you like to sprinkle in a couple of inexperienced guys here and there. When I played, when I started as a freshman, I had 2 4-year starters at corner. They were literally telling me before in and out of each play, like, hey, here comes a 5-yard out. Hey, here comes a hitch. Hey, they're going to, play action pass. I mean, these guys have played enough where you can kind of get a feel for the game.
Yep.
Well, we have 6 or 7 guys that look around going, where do I line up? What's the right angle? Because it's a lot faster now. And so the concerns are, how long does it take for those guys to get experience and to get coached up so they can be competitive? But right now, while I wish my 9-0 prediction on the power trip was right, I'm going to be, I think, pretty far off of that.
Yeah, did you lose $50 too?
That was $100.
$100. Yeah, that's right. You did 2 50s.
And 50 to my boy Mitsa. So
damn it.
I don't often bet on that show. I got caught up in the emotion.
No,
yeah,
that happens.
We can't get Cove on. We've had Meat Sauce on the show. We actually do. We give Corey a shout out every show because Matt bought the Initials game.
Of course I did.
Initialsgame.com, and we've been playing it here on Twist. So it's been fun. I want to get away from this trash season and talk a little bit about some of the Gophers that are in the NFL right now. We've seen it in Green Bay. We've seen it in Tampa. The ones I'm really questioning that I don't hear a lot about are Carter Coughlin in New York and Blake Cashman also in New York, correct? Different teams, though.
Yep.
Okay.
I saw Blake this summer. I don't know what's happened. I don't know if he's gotten injured. He had an injury last year, but he felt I saw him like mid-July. He felt ready to go. He was, he was as in good a shape as I've seen him. And so I'm not sure what's going on there. I don't know if he's injured again, but I think, again, he had a really great start last year. Unfortunately, he gets an injury, so he's out for the last half of the season. Carter Coughlin's playing, I think, sparingly on special teams, which isn't a surprise. And, of course, he is a third-down pass rusher, and he had a sack against Tom Brady. So, Chris Williamson, I think, is more of a practice squad guy, I think, with the Giants. And then Ryan Santoso's kicking, right? He's punting somewhere.
Okay.
So it's when you go back to the Empire class, right, that Carter Coughlin helped bring together, that was a really good class. It was a Jerry Kill class, right? That was a really, really impressive class when you look at what they did on the field in terms of getting to 10-2 last year. And then a bunch of guys that are playing at the next level. I mean, Antoine and Tyler and Carter, they're the glue to that class. And so again, you cannot. I don't care if you're a 5-star freshman. You are not going to come in and replace any of those guys. Not in the first 6, 7, 8 games of your career. It just doesn't. I mean, we have some really talented kids in that secondary right now. They look like inexperienced players.
Yeah. And that's a big thing too, Flash, is that, I'm so sick of the narrative, this is a young team or, this is an immature team, but it is the foundation that our squad is built on right now. And it's so tough for me as a huge roll the boat, get in there, keep it going, but then trying to explain that to people and just trying to realize, like, for me, following the recruiting and seeing the recruits that he's signing, I was hoping that we could stack up 2 competitive seasons in a row so you can keep those recruits coming in. Do you feel like this season is going to force recruits to look elsewhere?
Well, it always does, right? I mean, the recruiting process isn't locked and loaded until those kids sign. And, unfortunately now we have that earlier December signing day. But, kids are going to flip-flop a little bit. This is the nature of the beast. Yeah. We got a lot of kids in that 2020 class that signed last year that were signed, and they signed it with the PJ in December, that were kids that flip, right? Because all of a sudden you see the Gophers on ABC Prime, 11 o'clock kick against Penn State.
Yep.
Sold out bank, you win it. You see College Game Day show up on Thanksgiving weekend, albeit not the outcome that we wanted, but it became a national story. I mean, think of the number of Monday nights in October, November, where we got to the college football playoff show, and a bunch of the conversations around Minnesota. Well, now the opposites happen, right? And so now you're doing everything you can to hold on to those guys. You're on the phone, although right now I believe it's a dead period, so you're actually not on the phone, so you're having a hard time explaining yourself.
Yeah.
But the narrative that you're trying to sell right now is just what I explained. We have a very young team.
Yep.
And the good news with that is we're going to get better because young talent is getting experience.
Sure.
But the other thing, which I always loved when I got recruited, it's like, hey, we're 1-3. You can actually come here and play. While I know everyone wants to be a part of a winner, number one, you put in a lot of time in playing and preparing to play college football. you want to play. And I think when you look at a lot of the programs like in Ohio State, which is a great program, don't get me wrong, to get on that field before your junior year is almost unheard of. But then there's opportunities at Minnesota, right? You can come in and make an impact out of the gate. So I think there's a narrative that my guess is going to be told during the recruiting process, and hopefully that narrative can hold more of the top talent than lose, because right now this 2020 class looks pretty promising.
Yeah, so then I'm going to shift gears to another former guest that we had. We had Tanner Morgan on, and, seeing Tanner coming in this season and kind of seeing him, a big man of faith Tanner Morgan is, and we love that about him.
Yep.
But also just not seeing that confidence in the pocket. Now, do you believe that is more because of not having Tyler Johnson, not having Falalele, or is it just not getting in a rhythm so far this season and not having the confidence that he needs?
It's all the above, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I think if the first and foremost, it's the talent around you. And so as a quarterback, you want to be protected. Think of that Penn State game a year ago. He was coached that if that ball wasn't out within three seconds, you got to tuck it and run. I mean, it was like robotic almost, if you will.
Yeah.
Well, now your front side, which is an important side to have blocking for you, are your former guys are on the left side. So you took your left tackle and left guard, you moved them to right guard and right tackle. Your backside guys, which you want to assume are protecting you, they're new guys and they're struggling. I watched that game in detail last night, live from the bank. And then you don't have that guy in Tyler Johnson that's got a 40-inch vertical that you can just go throw it up to. I mean, and again, Chris Ottman-Bell is great, but he's not Tyler Johnson right now. You don't have that third receiver that's the experience, which is Demetrius Douglas from a year ago. And then, you got a new, I think maybe the biggest part of it is I think it's the offensive coordinator. And it's nothing against making a change, but they had spent 2 seasons together with Kurt Schiraka. There was something special looked to be within that relationship. And so, but you're right. What the output is, it's a very different looking Tanner Morgan. I mean, he doesn't look the same at all.
Right.
And I feel for him because he's a great kid. And I think the question becomes do you give Zach Ennexstead a shot?
Yeah.
Candidly, in the fourth quarter last night, when you're down 28-0, I would have given, again, you got to get other kids that experience. Zach's put in a lot of time. I would have thrown in Zach, assuming he's healthy.
Yeah.
They stuck with Tanner, and of course you get to the end of the game and the timeouts and all that craziness. It was a really, really weird and frustrating fourth quarter.
How does that work when it comes to the draft? You look at the end of last year, Tanner Morgan was projected anywhere as early as a second-round pick to maybe a fourth or a fifth, and then he's coming and playing this year and to me looks undraftable. If you bench him, you're really hurting his career and chances in the NFL. You have a player like Bateman who's most likely going to be a first-round draft pick. Does Tanner go back? Does it make sense for him to jump out this year if you're already talking Ennexstead this early?
No, there's a lot of football to be played, right? And I would say a backup quarterback's one snap away from being the starter. And again, it's mainly just for a change of pace, right? And we love Zach Ennexstead. Zach Ennexstead was the starting quarterback last year in camp when he got hurt.
Yep.
Correct.
Everyone knew that. I know PJ sold that it was, they were tied, but there was a clear 1A and there's a clear 1B, and 1B became the clear starter. Without question. I think you have to just look at the body of work right now, and again, I don't know if that's the answer, but. You got to try. Defensively, I got to give them credit. They're trying different things, and not scheme as much as personnel.
Sure.
But the offense just seems to lack any continuity in a little bit established in the third quarter. And again, I guess I love Tanner to death, but the quarterback play he doesn't look to be confident, and I'm not that surprised because it's not like there's been a lot of things to feed his confidence. But at some point, you have to have a quarterback that's decisive and confident, and right now, he's just not that guy.
Yep. Completely agree. It is tough. It's heartbreaking, but if you're a real Gopher fan, you'll understand that, it's still, the culture's still there. I still ride with PJ and I trust the process, and that's just
I'm rowing.
Yeah,
I'm still rowing.
We're staying in the boat. We're throwing water over the sides, but we
got buckets.
We'll be all right. We'll stay here. Titanic. That's what it's all about. Ride it till it goes down.
I love it.
Flash, so we obviously, once again, greatly appreciate having you on. Hopefully we can have you on again in the future. And where can people follow you on social media?
Well, for the most part on Twitter, right? Justin Conzemius, that's where I'm at. And so I'd love people to follow me. I think it's, I think the neat story I posted today was look at Marshall football, right?
Yeah.
We're at the 50-year anniversary, I believe, of the time that they had their planes go down. And
on my history
and
today.
they did. Yeah, there was just a really unique story that was told. And, of course, people saw the movie that came out in the late 2000s. And so I try to find little unique things to post here and there. Of course, I have my son at Minnetonka High School that I often post about, too, and his team, which has struggled like the Gophers in a very odd 2020 schedule. They have a playoff game on Tuesday night. Hopefully they'll find a first-round victory there. But it's been a strange year, right? I mean, strange year. And, I guess the good news here is we still do get to, for now, see our beloved Gophers get out there on Friday nights and Saturday afternoons. And hopefully they'll have a little bit of churn here as they get deeper into November. I think the schedule remaining is less about the schedule, more about Minnesota just trying to find improvements within their personnel and within their schemes.
Yeah, and beating Bucky. That's all that matters.
Yep. And toaster
oh my
strudels.
Gosh, that might cure everyone's ills, right?
That would do it, Flash. All right, buddy.
They might have COVID problems, so they might be forfeiting due to COVID. You don't know. They're finally back on the field later tonight against Michigan.
Yeah.
And I mean, think of that, guys. They were in. There was no contact. The players were sent back to the dorms, sent back to your apartments, and then they came back. I believe someone told me earlier this week. So I talked about this a little bit on the Power Trip. I get how the NFL can do it.
Sure.
Tennessee Titans are away, but I don't know how you do this in college football because I just don't. They're younger kids, they're young men, I know, but they're younger, and so to think about how you bring them back and prepare them to play is crazy. I forget the game that's going to happen tomorrow, right in the Rose Bowl. It's going to be UCLA is going to play someone. I think maybe it's Washington, but again, both their games were canceled due to COVID.
Yep.
So let's actually join up. I mean, there's so much work that's done in a week about preparing for your opponent. And many times in 2020, that's thrown out, and you just kind of, tee it up and let it rip on, and regardless of the ability to prepare for a certain offensive scheme. So I think everyone's just happy right now that we're playing sports, and we're lucky to be talking about it.
Yeah, especially when you have a sports podcast, it's definitely good to have sports going on. We did it too long without it. So once again, Flash, thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Okay?
Yeah, appreciate it, Justin.
You guys too. Roll the boat, Sky Mount, go Gophers.
There it is.
All right.
Excellent.
There it is, Twist Nation. Both the interviews queued up.
We will
have a GBG on the show a little later to do the NFL Pick'em and Fantasy Update. But until then,
Tevin, you still alive or what?
I'm back here.
Well, I'm glad I can hear you.
After these technical difficulties, which we got ironed out now, we are going to start the show with the initials game.
Yes! Oh, heads up.
Today's initials are going to be CP. CP. And I like Mike's chances for winning.
You're fucking dead to me, Ben.
Let's go!
Let's go!
All right. Item number 1. Clue number 1. Debuted in 1995. Clue number 2. Is connected to a Neil Diamond song. Clue number 3. Connected to Peppers. Clue number 4. Participates in the South. Clue number 5, seen in black, silver, and blue. Clue number 6.
Mike, Carolina Panthers.
Ding, ding, ding. Mike.
Woo-hoo-hoo! A hockey one, too, Benzie.
No, that was football.
Carolina Panthers play football. But we'll
calm the fuck down.
Either way.
You got it, though.
Fuck you.
Fuck, Tevin, when you're going through clues here now, fucking marinate it a little bit.
No.
You're fucking skipping along like the fucking Minnesota Skippers right now.
Okay, we'll slow it down.
Go ahead.
No.
CP.
Item number 2 in CP. Clue number 1. Appeared on the animated Disney Channel series, The Replacements. Clue number 2. Appeared on Amazon Prime's All or Nothing.
I have Amazon Prime. What the fuck's All or Nothing?
Apparently you need to expand your viewership. Clue number 3. Connections to Ohio, California, and Arizona. Clue number 4. Has been traded.
Matt, Chris Paul.
Incorrect.
Yep. You're out. Now it's just Daddy.
Daddy and Doge.
Now I can fucking just chill. No pressure.
Clue number 5. Was a Heisman Trophy winner.
Fuck.
Clue number 6. was a quarterback for the Bengals, Raiders, Cardinals.
Mike. Carson Palmer.
Ding, ding, ding.
Good job.
Thank you.
Brilliant.
2-0.
Get comfortable.
It's much easier when
Papa's coming.
Oh, Papa and Daddy.
Papa's coming.
Somewhere in Minnesota, GBG is.
Oh, he's irate already.
Oh, he is.
Oh, he'll tell us he had them all on the fucking second clue. You fucking
fuck you,
off,
Greg.
And from home, GBG does have a message for you guys on the screen. He says he wants to play.
No, he
Sorry
can't.
for your luck, Greg.
Yeah.
In studio.
Maybe if you didn't have prior engagements, you could actually show up.
Bye.
All right. Item number 3 for CP. Clue number 1 has been seen on a video game cover.
Mike, Chris Paul.
3-0.
Woo!
Mike is on fire today.
You just had to fucking slip that one in there, didn't you, Kevin? Right after I say it.
Oh, he was already top of mind.
Go ahead. It's all right. First to 5.
Here we go. First of 5. Don't call it a comeback. Item number 4. Clue number 1. First seen in 1958. Clue number 2. Its catchphrase is often used to imply craziness. Clue number 3. It is found in brown boxes. Clue number 4. Represented by a bird named Sunny. Clue number 5. Most commonly seen in the morning. And clue number 6 is often compared to kicks and tricks.
Mike, Cocoa Puffs?
4-0.
No way.
Is it going to be a clean sweep?
Oh, my God. Oh.
So for those of us keeping track at home, Mike with 4 ends with 0.
Let's go.
Item number 5.
I got a half chub right now.
I don't doubt you do.
Clue number 1. Debuted in comics in the 1970s. Clue number 2. Was a Weird Al parody of Eminem's Lose Yourself. Clue number 3. This isn't designed to be eaten. Clue number 4. Frequently connected to television. Clue number 5. Implies inactivity or laziness.
Mike, Couch Potato.
Ladies and gentlemen, a clean sweep.
Oh, my God.
So that's how we just figured it out, that Greg is your fucking reason why
Bend
you suck.
over. I'm fucking spank you. 5-0. Oh, God. I would just like to thank Greg.
God.
And
first
God.
and foremost.
GG initials.
Yeah. Good for you.
Unbelievable.
You needed that.
That felt so... I not only beat you, but I fucking swept you. Fuck you, Doge.
The ass kicking of a century.
Oh, my God.
Jesus fucking A.
To move on to buy or sell.
Fuck. I just want to end the show. I just want to walk off the set and not come back. Buy or sell, Mohamed Ibrahim is the best running back in college football. He's a Gopher running back. Went over 100 yards yesterday. Little breakdown for you. Let's check the numbers.
Sure.
What we know about Mo Ibrahim passes the eye test. So this was after last week's game.
Okay.
Averaged 32.3 carries, 190 yards, and 3.3 touchdowns per game. According to ESPN, he's the only running back since Larry Johnson to run for 200-plus yards and 4 touchdowns in 2 consecutive games. 10 rushing touchdowns in 3 Big Ten games. Again, that was before last night.
So I'll say that he has great vision. I love the way that he has patience and vision. That speaks volumes for him. I still think he's a little too young, so I'm not going to say he's the best back in college football. I like ETN a lot. I think he'll be electric at the next level just because he's playing in a NFL-style offense, and Minnesota's offense is not that. When you're getting 30-plus carries a game,
he
does great with the carries.
Right.
Don't get me wrong. I'm very happy he's on our squad, but he is not the best in college football.
No, I agree. He's having a hell of a season, but I'm selling that he is the best running back. He top 5? I'd buy it.
Best in the Big Ten? I'll give him that.
Yeah, buy, but not the question.
Yep.
2 sells. Question number 2. You buying or selling that Delvin Cook is the best running back in the NFL? I'm buying it 100%. I think it's close. Derrick Henry's right there. I mean, you got players who, Saquon Barkley, hurt. Ezekiel Elliott fell off this year because of injuries. I think Delvin Cook is the most electric player at his position. Does that make him the best running back? Yes, 100%.
I'll sell. He's number
Blasphemy!
2. And the reason why I sell is just because I still believe Christian McCaffrey is an inch better than him. And it's great.
He's played 2 games.
I understand, but that's not the question.
I think Saquon... Oh, my God.
That's not the question. Is he the best running back in the NFL? You can say yes, and believe me, I want to buy. The way he's playing right now, but to see even Christian last week, and I don't think he was completely healthy.
No, and now he's hurt again.
Now he's hurt again. But to see him do what he does for that Carolina squad, it's amazing. So I will sell.
The 49ers need to sign Colin Kaepernick right now.
Sell. And
buy.
Okay, and the reason why I say sell is because Kaepernick had one good season. One good year. That's what he had. And he is not going to come back and be a dual threat. Not to mention, I mean, they don't have the tools that they would need for him to be good. That's not what that offense is schemed for. I don't think Kaepernick could come back and even be a backup.
Well, you're racist.
Not even.
Yep. I'm going to buy it because there isn't anybody out there that's better. Is he just the best thing since sliced bread?
Nick Mullins is better than fucking Cap.
No, he's not.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Easily. Cap's tried out for other teams and hasn't been asked to play.
Because it's a showboat. He's still
trial.
blackballed.
Yeah, sure.
He is.
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
You know, if you do want to go play with him, get the new Madden because he is on there. Afroed
yeah,
and
he's rated
tatted
higher
up.
than freaking Kirk.
He's got like an 86 rating on Madden.
So what does that say?
I don't know.
Blasphemy.
He always goes to the Broncos, too.
I don't doubt he does.
It's weird.
Elway wants every fucking quarterback.
Golden State Warriors value the Timberwolves 2021 pick more than the number 2 pick.
Mm-hmm.
And this was a report.
Mm-hmm.
Do you buy or sell that shit?
There's so many rumors going on right now, and it's tough to actually take any stock in that. I don't doubt that they do, which is interesting to me because I feel like we'll still be a lottery pick next year, which is scary. That's scary.
Yeah.
Because if you can't win now, you're fucked.
Right.
So I will sell. I think that our pick this year is more valuable than
2021 next year.
Right.
So you're buying that they value it more than the number 2 pick in this year's draft.
I'm selling, so I think that they value the number 2 this year more than our pick next year.
Well, as you should.
Yeah.
It's the number 2 pick. I don't care if there isn't a Ja Morant sitting there. It's the number 2, and you don't know what our pick's going to be.
And you're Golden State.
So
you don't need the best player in the draft. You just need a good
value
player.
a pick that you don't know what number it is.
Yeah.
Better.
Right.
So no, sell.
Yeah.
Are you buying or selling that the Timberwolves will trade the number 1 pick in this year's draft?
Sell.
We're keeping it.
We're keeping it. It's unfortunate.
No, it's not unfortunate.
It's unfortunate, yeah.
It's unfortunate if we trade it.
I don't know.
Yeah, you grab Anthony Edwards by the horns and
I
you
hope
go.
so. I really hope they do. I don't see it happening.
So you think they're trading it? You think they're going to draft LaMelo?
Yeah.
No.
Correct.
Fishbowl bet. If they keep it.
If they keep it, they take Melo 1. Mock it. I love that.
There it is.
I love it.
Anthony Edwards.
I'm not scared of fucking fishbowl bets.
I
You're
know
gonna lose one of them. I just got to keep going. That's just like when
but
I bet on football.
I don't fucking take them all.
I just keep going.
I don't take them all. All right.
That's all right.
Fuck it. We got a fishbowl bet out of it.
Yeah, let's
Good.
go.
Good stuff.
Next.
All right. Now we are going to move on to everybody's favorite segment, the Twist Headlines.
Damn right.
Says fucking who?
Yeah. Tune it up.
Bullshit.
Yeah, this is Chief's favorite part of the show. Chief,
It's
you
not.
can take it off mute now.
Oh.
Take it off fucking mute now, Chief. Shout out Chief Bauman.
I'm his favorite son.
Fuck
Also,
you.
real quick from GBG, because apparently he robbed
here
the
you
good
go.
people of a great initials game.
Yeah.
He's saying that Mike got 3 of the 5 before he did, so it would have been a tight race today.
Yeah,
if he would have been on
thanks.
the show.
Thanks, fucking Waldo.
Yeah,
Appreciate
Waldo.
you.
Nobody
Yeah.
can fucking see you. Go hide.
Headlines Headlines of the week.
I
Let's
won
tune it in.
5-0,
Here we go.
spanked
Mike
Benz.
swept me. No big deal. Get out your broom. Fuck off. Bill Belichick gets defensive over New England Patriots' recent draft results. The 3-5 New England Patriots are in the midst of an uncharacteristic losing season, with some pointing to subpar drafts in recent years. Belichick responded, I'd say the most important thing to me is winning games. I'm not going to apologize for our record over the last 20 years. I've seen a lot worse. Brilliant. That's like fucking textbook Belichick. Next, Udonis Haslem, Mike's favorite player on NBA 2K, returning for his 18th season with the Miami Heat. Only 5 NBA players have spent a career of that length with one franchise. Guess, rattle some of them off, Mike. Let's hear it.
I'm not listening to you. I had a message on Facebook that sent me a Masters patch and said, dude, complete that look for my jacket.
Buy it right now, but listen to what I'm saying right now because we're doing a fucking show. Be professional.
Fuck off.
All right. Only 5 NBA players have spent a career of at least 18 seasons with one franchise. Name them.
5, 18 years, one franchise. Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan?
No.
Oh, he played for the Wizards. 18 years.
Yep.
That's a lot.
Indiana.
Reggie Miller. I don't want
Utah.
any. John Stockton. Nope. Karl Malone was a Laker. No more. Yeah, give it to me.
Last one.
Larry Bird.
Not Luka.
Dirk.
There you go. Yeah. Haslam doesn't play regularly and hasn't for years. He just got into 4 games last season and scored 76 points in the last 4 seasons combined.
That's crazy.
And they are going to re-sign him for his 18th season because of what he does off the court.
It has to be because of that.
He's got the best job ever, dude.
Oh my, yeah. I don't know about this. Some of these backup quarterbacks have played like 3 games and not even 3 full games.
He's making veteran minimum, which is like, I want to say it's $1 million.
It's got to be because they're talks that G League is 500,000.
Right. Whew. LaMelo holds workout in front of Warriors, Hornets, and Pistons personnel on top of the Timberwolves as well. It was his second private workout that Ball granted. The Timberwolves previously met and worked out with Edwards, but have received the cold shoulder from Wiseman, who says, fuck y'all. Don't take me.
Fuck him.
Miami Marlins hire Kim NG. I don't know how you pronounce her last name, and I'm not going to butcher it.
Is that from North Korea? The dictator?
Nope. Oh. And we're gonna put her up on a pedestal because that's what we do with the women that we in our society.
Sure
Miami
do.
Marlins. Kim as MLB's first female GM.
Oh, fuck yeah! Good for you,
good
Kim.
For you. Covenant claps.
Yes.
Covenant claps. All right. She has a ring. Make that 3 World Series rings. She has been to the playoffs 8 times with the Yankees, Dodgers, and is killing the game. And yeah, good for her.
This is crazy. I didn't even hear about this.
Yeah. Oh, it's all over ESPN.
Huh.
Imagine that.
Well, good for you, Kim.
Big 12 Commissioner Bob Boblowski.
Boblowsk.
It's close enough. Downplays talk of delaying college football playoff. He says, we're not going to move off of that schedule unless we're forced to move off.
Well, of course, he has to say that.
Yeah, why wouldn't you say that? Tiger Woods still gets chills thinking of 2019 Masters win.
So do I. That was beautiful.
He became emotional on Tuesday talking about his 2019 Masters victory, recounting the scene as he played the 18th hole at Augusta, being moved by spectators chanting his name and then embracing his kids behind the green. He said, and I quote, "I'm still just getting chills thinking about it. Then I walked off the back of the green to see his son Charlie there, open arms. It meant a whole lot to him, still does. It just reminded him of the day when his dad, Earl, in 97, and comes full circle like that. It just gives me, a little teary."
Yeah. I
Good
got
for
chills
him.
right now. And he's in it, too. He's in it, folks.
Yeah, he's in it. I mean, he's going to get paid,
Yeah. Well,
but he's not going to win.
those are good.
Those are good. I mean,
The best segment of the show? I mean, no.
Tevin, you're a good fucking man.
No.
Yeah, fuck Gabe. That's what it's all about.
Also, the correct pronunciation of Kim's name is Kim Ang. Saw an interview.
Ang?
Ang.
Like, yeah, A-N-G. Kim Ang.
Thanks.
For what it's worth.
That was a really easy name to pronounce that you botched.
I wish they would have put it in parentheses after her name.
Right? Would be helpful. But
Yeah.
we are going to Time to Get Learned.
Yeah, let's
with
teach me
little
something.
History 101.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
This is the best segment of the show.
Oh, fuck you.
1380. Where's Greg?
I'm gonna piss.
Where's Greg when you need him? King Greg, if you're listening.
Oh, he's listening.
VI, King Charles VI of France, crowned at the age of 12. This dude couldn't even get hard, but he was a king. That makes zero sense to me. 1834, William Thompson, not Thompson, enters Glasgow University at 10 years, 4 months old. What is with these kids? Jesus, Tevin.
Yeah, that's very young, I feel like. Like, who? You're telling me he's going to make decisions?
Well, he's in college.
Yeah.
So at 10 years old. I love how they added 4 months. Like, that actually...
Right, that justifies
That means nothing. He's a 10-year-old.
He's not a regular 10-year-old.
Another kid who can't even get it up, that's what college is about. Speaking of giving it up, in 1851, Moby Dick by Herman Melville, first published by Harper and Brothers in the U.S.
Never read it.
No. Isn't that where the
whale
eats him and he's on vacation inside the whale? Or
isn't that Jonah in the whale?
Is that a different book?
Yeah, that's in the Bible. I think Moby Dick, he just kills a big whale. I'm pretty sure.
Huh. Jonah and the Whale. I've never read the Bible. I hear it's a good book. 1888, USC Trojans, then Methodists, play their first football game. So they were the Methodists before the Trojans. I didn't know that.
Good for them.
1908, Albert Einstein presents his quantum theory of light. I heard he was nuts.
Einstein?
Yeah.
That's what geniuses are.
Yeah, with a huge cock.
Sure, why not? Hung
Yeah.
to the floor.
1957. Hank Henry Aaron wins the NL MVP. 1960. Ray Charles, Georgia on My Mind, reaches number 1.
Ray Charles.
Georgia.
Georgia. Hank Aaron, Einstein, or Ray Charles, bigger schlong?
Ray.
Oh, I think it wasn't.
100%. I heard he used to IV use through his schlong.
Did he really?
Bigger veins.
Never did that.
1964. Detroit Red Wings, Gordie Howe sets NHL record 627th career goal.
Fucking beast.
1965. The U.S. government sends 90,000 soldiers to Vietnam.
Veterans Day was this last week?
Wow. It was.
We support our troops.
Happy Veterans Belated Day.
Yeah.
1966. Muhammad Ali knocks out Cleveland Williams in 3 for the heavyweight title.
If you had to name your son over any city, what would it be?
Brooklyn.
He had that one ready. You wanted that one almost for Parker, I bet.
No, Kennedy.
Oh, that would have been good.
But no, I was trying to get his middle name, which is Lennox, as the first name.
Yep, Lennox.
Solid.
Never
But
remember
yeah,
that.
and I don't know how, it's like you slipped me the question. I said it so fucking quick.
That was brilliant.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, good for you.
1970, we actually heard about this from the Fargo Flash, but Marshall U football team wiped out in a DC-9 air crash at Canova, West Virginia, killing 75. Now, I know movies rarely portray what actually happens, but We Are Marshall.
We are
Marshall!
Yeah.
Oh,
Run
talk
through a
about
fucking
goosebumps.
Oof.
Such a tragedy.
Yeah.
1990, James Worthy is arrested in Houston and charged with 2 counts of solicitation of prostitution. I mean, let the guy just get...
If he was in Vegas, he'd been just fine.
Wet his whistle, man. It's James Worthy. If he wants to pay for a prostitute, let him. 1991, Michael Jackson's Black or White video premieres on Fox TV. Now, that isn't very diverse, is it? He's basically making you choose. Black or white. That's racist, Michael.
He lived both.
He did.
Diversity.
He did. 1997, Disney's The Lion King sets Broadway record of 2,700,000 daily.
Yeah, they're showing that in theaters right now again.
The
original.
Animated.
Nope, the original, because there's no movies really being made. So
Right.
Toy Story.
The original's the animated, though, because they remade it with animals.
Still animated. CG, dude.
No, it wasn't. Fucking cartoon, Matt.
Yeah, it was still fucking
You got
animated now.
you got a real bad attitude after getting spanked, okay? Jeez, it's not
You
my
win 1 week.
It's
and
not
fucking-
my fault.
I got
I'm
a
better
double
at you.
too, and it was with fucking Greg here. So
Well,
do
it
that
wasn't
1
it
week.
wasn't a sweep.
Fucking
5 nothing.
Everybody has
Last but certainly not least, Greg's favorite flick of all time, the Twilight Saga, Breaking Dawn, Part 2. Part 1, he was Part 2,
fave.
Loved.
Yeah.
Based on the book by Stephanie Meyer and directed by Bill Condon, starring Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
The new Batman. I'm Batman.
You know Kristen Stewart banged the fucking director of that shit, right?
Bill Condon?
Is that who directed it?
Bill Condon.
Yeah, he ended up having an affair with her. It was caught. Got caught.
Probably because Bill didn't wear a condom.
Condon?
Condon didn't wear a condom.
Jesus, fuck. This show's flying off the rails. Chief!
That's all I got. You just got learned, motherfuckers.
All right, and now we're going to keep it moving right along to the twist. Thoughts?
Twist thoughts.
New segment.
On a daily basis, I really don't try to think much.
No, we know.
You know?
So Greg, this is going to be the last time I say his name until he comes on the show, but he was excited to do this.
I'm sure he was.
But now he doesn't get to. Yeah. So just thoughts on some different things I have going on here. Taco Bell customers stage protest over the chain's new menu. Apparently they got rid of some pretty good shit.
Thoughts.
Yeah. Thoughts on them protesting over it. How about get a job?
Yeah, that's interesting to me.
I mean, are you really that mad that you're gonna go picket sign protest against Taco Bell? Like it really matters? They don't give a shit what you think.
I don't fuck with Taco Bell anymore.
Yeah, it messes with your tummy.
Yeah, it's not good, and you know it's not there. If I'm gonna get tacos, I'm going to the food truck.
Oh,
I'm
fuck
gonna go
that.
get some real deal Holyfield.
I will fuck some Taco Bell up.
I can't do it,
and then it will fuck me up, and I don't care.
It's not. No. Next.
Alex Trebek spent his final day watching the horizon with his wife.
Yeah, swinging.
Is this the best way to go out?
I mean, me personally, I'll say yeah.
You have to.
Because I'm married.
You have to.
I would personally be rather watching a sunset with my wife at a sports book. That would be great.
Yeah, you got a problem.
Let's do that. Oh, I don't have to tell me that twice.
Got a problem. This is absolutely not the best way to go. Boring. You all know what my thoughts are on this. We're gonna skip this one. This one was mostly for
Greg.
For Greg. Let's just go to the last one.
Let's go.
Oreo came out and lets you create your own Oreo, kind of like NikeID.com. It's Oreo ID. So I sent you guys a picture. I actually made a twist.
Now, is that how it looks on the outside or inside?
It's the outside. The inside is a red, so you get to pick everything.
Sure.
So I even made a Minuteman one.
Yeah.
And then I made a twist one.
How much do they get you for that?
Fairly reasonable. So you could buy
$10 a box.
No, you could buy a minimum of 10 at $2.50, but it's like for 2. There was a bunch of different stages.
Hold on. A minimum of 10 what?
Sets of 2. Like pre-wrapped. So here's 2 Oreos for $2.50, but a minimum of 10.
So $25 for the minimum.
Yeah. Probably shipping.
That's interesting.
I mean, it wasn't like crazy.
You would think they'd have to press out a whole fucking box.
Apparently not, man. They're fucking Oreo. They can do whatever they want. Willy Wonka's over there fucking magician and up shit.
I don't doubt he is.
Yeah.
Interesting. I wonder if they taste the same.
It had sprinkles on it, so to me that's a little weird.
That fucked it up. Come on.
Yeah, red sprinkles.
All right.
All right, now from the twist thoughts to the twist topics of the week.
Twist. So speaking of spanking, Drew Brees spanked Tom Brady recently.
Yeah, I did.
Do you think Drew Brees is a better quarterback than good old TB12?
That's so hard.
It is.
That's
when I wrote it, I'm
hard
like,
question.
"Ooh, well, Tom Brady's the GOAT, so it should be really easy, right? Right? So I'll start. I got to watch Drew Brees spank the Gophers when he played for Purdue. I went with my old man. I think Grandma and Grandpa were there. But he was like, I'd never seen anybody play that well in my life. I mean, you just knew right then and there, like, this dude is going to be a Hall of Fame NFL quarterback.
Yeah.
I personally think Drew Brees is better than Tom Brady. I do. I think he's more shifty. I think he's more accurate. I think when he had an arm, it was better. I think Tom Brady has been paired to one of the best coaches of all time in any sport.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm going to say Drew Brees is a better quarterback than the GOAT.
I appreciate you saying that because I'm going to go. And I'm going to say Drew Brees is better than Tom Brady.
Well, hey.
The reason I'm going to, fuck you, Brandon Combs. I hope you're watching this.
Yeah.
Because everybody hates that they think I'm a closet Saints fan. And I don't believe that. I don't know. I see the skills that they produce. Everybody says that Drew Brees doesn't have the rings that Tom does. I think that
he's got a ring.
Yep.
Yeah.
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 Hard enough to get.
Fuck yeah.
And I think that, but on the other flip side of the coin, I don't think Tom Brady is a scheme quarterback. I think Tom is saying that right now because he's doing very well. Yes, he's got all the talent.
Fuck, he didn't even know it was fourth down a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
He's losing his shit.
Well, yeah,
he's got 1 foot out.
But Drew Brees is better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, will there be 6 quarterbacks drafted in the first round of the 2021 NFL draft? So,
Great
I do have them
fucking
here.
Questions. Great fucking
I have them here. So, projected, Trevor Lawrence goes first to the Jets.
T-Law.
Pick 2, Jacksonville, Justin Fields.
Jay Fields.
Pick 5, and this is why I mentioned it to Lester. He
Trey
talked
Day.
about the back of the draft. This has Mac Jones from Alabama going 5th to the Washington football team. Pick 8th, New England, Trey Lance.
Trey Day.
Pick 16, the Bears, Zach Wilson.
God, I hope not.
Pick 31, New Orleans Saints, Kyle Trask.
Well, what the fuck pick are we going to have?
We don't have
should be above the Bears, right?
It doesn't matter because we'll
take fucking Wilson.
In this projection, we don't even have a quarterback, which to me is fucking blasphemy. If the Kyle Trask is going 31st.
I'm telling you now.
Kellen Mond is in another one. There's so many quarterbacks.
Oh my God.
I would take any of them.
If
right?
we pass on a quarterback and the Bears take fucking the quarterback that falls to them,
Zach
gonna
Wilson?
fucking light it up. He's gonna fucking light it up. He'll be probably the best quarterback out of the draft.
We can't pass on a quarterback
That's fucking sad.
because then it's all about the Cardinals.
We're gonna fucking K1 it up.
Kyler. That's going to be tough. I got a tattoo on my back that's Vikings.
Right.
I'm in the VWO.
We can cover it up. Oh, that's a tough one.
Yeah. So I think...
Will there be 6?
I think there's going to be more.
No.
Well,
5. I'll take the under.
So if...
Fishbowl bet.
Okay. No, I'm
Take
not doing...
the over.
I'm not doing 2 in a
How?
week. Because... So the Jets,
What?
Jacksonville...
It's long term.
Football...
Take it. To it.
You're
Do
gonna
it right now. Under. I'll take under 6. You take over 6. If it's 6, we push.
You take under 5. I'll take
No,
over 5.
quit. 6, we push.
Oh, 5 we push.
False. It's 5.5.
No. I'll take 6. 5.5.
Yeah. So you're taking.
I'm not taking.
I don't
I'm
like
not
that.
taking
It
the
should
push.
be 6.
I'm not taking the push at 6. If they take 6, I
left.
win.
It's gone. It's gone. It's gone.
Yeah.
You missed out.
Fuck off. Is Josh Rosen the heir apparent to Tom Brady and the
No.
Bucs? So he's
God,
on their
no.
he's on their practice
No.
squad right now.
Stop. That's not a good one. I don't like that question.
Why?
He's fucking trash. Josh Rosen is.
Yeah, but he
fucking
can
trash.
learn from the GOAT, man.
No.
He's on the practice squad.
Tom doesn't teach people.
He doesn't.
He doesn't. He says, "Here, throw me the next ball so I can fucking practice.
Son.
Flip me that ball. Who are you?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not the towel boy?
Speaking of excited, because you
Fuck
seem a
him.
little excited. Are you excited for the NBA draft?
I wish it was on a different day of the week.
It's killer for you because you
That's
can't even
fucking
watch
tough.
it.
No. What day is it on? Next week?
Next Wednesday. Tune in.
Hey, hold on. Next Wednesday is what? Is that the day before Thanksgiving?
Yes.
I can watch it. I got Thursday off. I'm gonna be watching that in Fargo.
There you go.
Oh, let's go! Yeah, I'm excited. Let's fucking go! Woo!
Oh, wow. That's the best
that
thing I've
panned
ever
out.
seen.
I just fucking calculated it in my head. I said next week I'm pulling a route. I got fucking. What? Wait,
This is great.
When I got Thursday, Friday off.
So we can
Friday.
actually discuss it. This is fucking great.
It's great. Oh, I love that.
Will you watch the battle? Bronny James versus Amani on November 21st on FS1. That's a Saturday.
Oh, I was just gonna look that up. What
It's
day of
a
the week's it on? Yes, I'm
Saturday.
gonna watch it. Can we go?
No.
They're gonna have fans?
No.
Why?
Because it's not here.
COVID 2020.
So Chet Holmgren,
Chat,
who we did get to see against,
fan of the show.
just played Amani and lit it up.
Yeah.
He's the class of 2021 first player ranked. Yeah. He's number 1.
It's going to be best.
Amani
best
is
fucking,
2022.
Best fucking what? Best white basketball player since Larry Bird.
Skip Bayless said it.
Skip.
Yep.
Skip.
Yep.
Skip.
Yeah.
Skip.
Fuck yeah, I'm watching it.
Yeah.
Bronny?
Monty?
You think I'm fucking not? Bronny
Monty?
Amani?
They got both eyes, 2 eyes at the end of their name.
Oh, Bronny's a Y, and he's actually LeBron.
What about Amani? 1 eye? 2. 2 is elite. If you get
It's 1.
If you get 2 eyes, it's over.
2 eyes, you're from Somalia. 1 eye, you're from Michigan. Let's go, Tevin.
Jesus.
Listen, I'm the captain now. Holy fuck.
Elite. All right.
Not
now,
a sponsor.
Speaking of elite, we're going to look at what elite player to watch this weekend.
No, that's Greg's shit. He's gone. Fuck him.
Hold on. Then we're going to a Would You Rather.
Yeah.
So we're going to do that.
Let's do that.
Would you rather?
Yeah, we cut player to watch because Greg ain't here. Fuck him.
Yeah. You did
Okay.
good, though, Tevin. You did good.
Here we go. Would you rather? Why don't you play along? You guys can comment in, Twist Nation. Why don't you
Share
do me a
the
favor?
shit.
Smash the share button.
Yeah.
And I am going to call out Steen. He's a pussy.
Fuck Steen. That's all the credit he gets for the show. All right. And then also, if you don't want to share it because you're a little scared because you got family that may watch it and they might be underage, understandable.
Excuse me.
It's explicit. It's sophomoric humor, and that's what this show's about.
Thanksgiving's in 2 weeks. That's right.
Your timeline's not matching up.
Right. So you're not excited because
Oh,
Friendsgiving
that's
is a
right.
week
Yeah,
from
'cause
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Greg. You always got to
Thanks,
ruin
Greg.
everything, dude.
Yeah, that's right. So I'm still excited about it. I'm pulling a pretty good route. I can wake up late. I'll watch some of it. I'll take a nap. Anyways, what I was going to say is thanks, Greg, for fucking up my mojo.
Yeah.
If you don't want to share it, if you don't want to smash the share, when you like this show, you're not liking it, you're respecting it. So go ahead and like it.
Yeah.
But don't like it because you're respecting it. You understand that? So hit the respect button. Yeah. Give us some fucking respect.
Right.
Because we don't do this shit for free. We do technically. But fucking respect it.
Respect us.
Go ahead. Next.
Would you rather be beautiful / handsome
Already am.
but stupid
Already am.
or an intelligent but ugly guy?
First, because that's what I am. I'm drop dead fucking handsome, and I'm not the sharpest crayon in the box. I'm a fucking bread guy.
Yeah. You don't really see too many like what's his name? Bill Gates. Very ugly.
Homely as shit. Yeah.
Very ugly.
Zuckerberg. Oh, alien.
Heinous.
Alien.
Yeah.
Yeah. Denzel. Pretty smart, pretty handsome. That's a gift.
Denzel Washington?
Yeah.
We go from Mark Zuckerberg to fucking Denzel Washington.
I just had to think who's handsome and smart. Boom.
Me.
Will Smith.
Me.
Big ears.
Handsome and stupid. I'm handsome and very smart.
Who?
Me.
Look at Greg. That's a prime example right there.
Yes, Greg is very smart and extremely ugly.
Shout out Becky.
Great.
You gotta keep her.
Would you rather be balding but fit?
Yeah.
Or fat with a full head of hair?
Second. I can live with it.
You want to be fat with hair?
I love hair. Hair is a good thing.
No. All Mr. or
you would
Mr.
shave
Clean.
It? Shave it?
Oh, yeah. I don't want to be fat. I want to be fit, man.
Yeah, I know, but you can get fit. You can't grow. Well,
you can get fat.
I know, but you can get fit. You can't necessarily.
I don't care about the hair. I don't know. If you asked a chick right now, If you asked a chick right now,
how fat we talking?
Overweight with a full head of hair. It says
overweight. If we're talking BMI, you're overweight, and you're fucking not even overweight.
No. Fit.
Okay.
Would you rather never be able to eat? I'm not even going to ask this.
What?
Never be able to eat meat or never be able to eat vegetables? Let me see.
Who came up with that
I
question?
don't know.
Some fucking communist? Jesus, fuck.
Never eat vegetables.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Come on.
Would you rather have a completely automated home or a self-driving car? Now, I would have loved a self-driving car back in my Haight Ashbury days.
No, you wouldn't have. Because you're so aggressive driver. The car.
No, back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah. You still would have got a D-dub.
I need a self-driving car, but I wouldn't want one. I'd rather have the home for sure.
Oh, I love the home. I got the Philips Hue at home. Not a sponsor. # not a sponsor.
Yeah.
Where you can change the vibe and it can fucking ambiance.
No, I love it. I've seen it.
Yeah, it's great. Purple Sundays.
Would you rather being an amazing painter or a brilliant mathematician?
Painter. I've always wanted to be able to be artistic.
I'm horrible at art.
Yeah, me too.
And I would 100% rather be a painter.
Yeah.
They slay the ladies over a mathematician.
Greg would want to be a mathematician.
You know how many girls brilliant mathematicians get? I'll tell you the math. 0.
Yeah, their life's about numbers.
Yeah.
Fives and fucking squiggle numbers make them fucking horny.
Yeah, the root of...
What's that? Who's that?
I don't know.
That Steen? Fuck Steen.
Yeah. Pussy.
Next.
Would you rather be famous but ridiculed? Or just be normal?
Well, the hater's going to hate.
Hate is gonna hate.
T Swift.
Finna.
Don't
Don't all famous people get ridiculed?
You're going to get ridiculed. We get ridiculed. We're
Yeah.
not even fucking there yet.
Famous.
Taylor still thinks we're going to make millions. That's on Tevin's shoulders. Tevin, you're going to have to turn it up.
Yeah.
Sharpen that fucking, get it going. Sponsors, where you at? Who doesn't want to fucking respect this show?
Hit the fucking respect.
Respect us.
Famous.
Yeah.
Would you rather have a flying carpet or a car that could drive underwater?
There are cars that can go underwater if you have a snorkel.
Drive?
Yeah, so there's a snorkel that comes out of the hood of your car, and as long as that's above the
This
water,
is obviously make-believe. So this is
Okay.
like I'm fucking
Flying carpet.
cruising.
easily.
Always flying.
Always flying.
I don't want to be trapped underwater.
Get me
What if
off-
something happens?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Let's go.
Would you rather never be stuck in traffic at a... Yes.
Oh. What's the second part?
Or never get another cold? Achoo. Bless you. Traffic.
I was about to say I never, but no.
Traffic.
I'm not. Traffic.
Would you rather have a bottomless box of Legos? I feel like this should say Eggos. Or a bottomless gas tank? Who the fuck gives a
Bottomless
shit
gas
about
tank.
Legos?
What's going on with these? Where are you finding these?
I don't remember.
Is this a fucking
How
elementary
about this?
school fucking
Let's
thing?
switch it up.
Legos?
Eggos. Would you rather have a bottomless
Not a
box
fan of
of
Eggos.
Eggos?
I used to eat them frozen though.
You're fucking.
I didn't have
You're
a toaster. I was fucking on
psychopath.
benders,
You're
man.
a psychopath.
You get them from the fucking homeless shelter and you
Gas.
fucking eat them.
Bottomless gas tank.
Yeah, of course. Why?
Fucking Eggo.
Premium? Is it premium? I need premium in the V-dub.
We'll make it premium.
All right.
Well, would you rather be
Yeah.
forced to eat only spicy food or incredibly bland food? This is it.
Spicy food.
Who the fuck wants bland food?
Yeah, what's going on? You need to switch up your
I
snacks.
love spicy food.
You need to switch it up.
Do we have dipshit on the line?
Greg!
Just in time for the NFL Pick'em segment, we do have GBG.
Greg!
Greg!
What's up? What's up?
What's going on? Are you on speakerphone right now?
No, I'm on Skype.
Okay. All right.
You sound like you're in an underwater car.
Are you spending valuable time with your family right now?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Are you watching any football?
No, I'm watching your show.
Oh, our show.
You don't have a fucking other TV going right now?
I tell you what,
You're dedicated.
I tell you what, I think Chief's gonna text right after the show.
Saying it's the best. ever.
Best yet.
Yeah.
Well, the Chief's highly medicated right now.
Oh, fuck. Don't talk about him like
Don't
that.
you ever talk
Don't
about-
talk about Chief like that.
Yeah, you're
Chief,
just-
you lay back.
You just
Chief.
talked your way out of the will,
Yeah.
Greg.
Yeah, right. as hell.
Congested. He's congested. He's probably taking a nap right now.
No,
because
he ain't. He ain't ever sleeping during our show.
Get to listen to you guys.
He knows you ain't on. He's watching this intently.
He loves us.
Anyways, Greg, what's going on with these
Blasphemous.
pick'ems? Talk to us.
All right. Actually, pretty interesting. We got a change in the leaderboard. We're still right now in second place is Mike at 23, 22, and 0. And tied for first place is me and Matt with 24, 21, 0.
Bullshit. So what am I down by?
You're one game down.
What happened last week that did that? What were some of the games that I made the comeback on, Greg?
You go back one. The thing is, we all took one on the chin. You went 3-2, and your 3 wins were the Dolphins, the Saints, and the Vikings. And I went 1-4. That's what killed me.
Woo!
Yep.
He's jumping off a cliff, folks.
Yeah. The only one I had right was the Saints, and then Mike went 2-3, with Mike's 2 wins being the Falcons
Should have gone
and the Vikings.
Steelers.
Yeah, you messed up. Good for you.
Could have been a 3-way tie.
Yeah. All right, Greg. What do we got?
Well, that's
this week?
fine. At least I'm not.
It's a competition.
It's fucking close.
It's right there. Good.
It's a dogfight.
I am not gonna have a mustache. So let's go. Let's hear him.
I've already been curling it.
Let's hear him.
First game, Colts at the Titans. The Titans are 1.5 point favorite.
No, Greg,
that game already fucking played on Thursday, you idiot.
That's all right.
Shit.
That's all right,
Greg. Picked the wrong one.
That's all right. Next.
Damn it, I picked the wrong one. All right, Bills.
See that?
Yeah, I do.
Bills at the Cardinals, and the Cardinals are 1.5 point favorite.
God, I hate this. You get the spread so early in the fucking week. 1.5 point favorites. The Cardinals are
1.5 point favorite.
Ooh, that's. What do you got, Mike?
Bills.
Cards.
Mike takes the Bills. I take the Cardinals, and Matt takes the Cardinals.
There it is. There's that game.
49ers at the Saints. The Saints are 9.5 point favorites.
Saints.
I'm taking the Saints.
Wash game. Yep, I like that.
Matt, what'd you say?
It was a wash game.
Don't worry about it. You got to be in studio. We're having our own conversations.
Are you looking for another game right now?
No, are you telling me who you're picking? The 49ers at the Saints.
I took the Saints.
He took the Saints. Yeah, we all got the Saints. He said
all
it's a wash game.
It's all right. You did good.
That's what I said. I said, who do you got? You said
Craig,
the Robert Oak.
Craig, you're with your family right now. Keep positive vibes only.
Yeah.
Come on.
Jaguars at the Packers. Packers 13.5 point favorite.
Pack.
I took the
Pack.
Yeah. Luton ain't doing it.
Luton.
Vikings at the Bears. And the Vikings are 2.5 point favorites. I took the Vikings.
Bears.
Vikings.
Oh, I like that. Yeah. Good call.
Yeah. All right.
So we're only doing 4 games this week, huh?
No, hold on. Do the thing. I gotta go off the same line. So
how are you gonna do that?
What's that?
How is the line not changed?
Because the way they do this on this site, they put them out on Wednesday and they don't change it.
Oh, okay.
So hold on. Go to the fantasy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll go to the fantasy update here.
Yeah.
I have some great news. Tevin, you fucking pulled it off.
Yes, sir.
And you're fucking tied with Greg and Matt at 5 and 4.
That's right.
Let me explain this to you guys, Twist Nation. At the beginning of the year, I formulated a schedule.
Yeah.
Also, it's only 10 weeks. We are in week 10.
Yeah.
It is win and in.
Correct.
The best thing is Benz and GBG are facing off to go to the playoffs.
Yeah.
And Tevin, you just got to beat the worst team in the league, which is me. I'm already jumping. Greg, I just want to confirm.
Let's go, he says. Oh,
just want to confirm, Greg, that you did get the Polar Plunge email I sent.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
okay, so I've already signed up. We're plunging March 6th in Minneapolis.
Yep.
All 4 of us are going, but only 3 of us are plunging.
And proceeds do go to the Special Olympics.
Yes, they sure
that.
do.
Yeah.
So at some point, I'm going to have somebody sponsor me. Maybe Chief,
Three
his favorite son.
3 people will be plunging. 1 person will be videotaping us live.
That is correct.
So will I be using one of your guys' phone, or do you want me to just use my own?
Tevin, just get through this week.
Yeah, come on.
Mike
now.
is a spoiler. He will spoil
So,
you.
yeah, I'm going to...
Yeah. I love it.
That'd be great.
Look at the matchups first here. Look at the players that are playing here.
Where is it?
What's going on? So the horror, I'm going to tell you this right now. The worst part about this week and why I'm going to lose is because the Chiefs are on bye. So all of my studs are on bye.
Oh, my God.
Basically, my whole
great.
team is on bye.
That's
so
great.
I'm going to be dipping, and that's fine because I'm a polar bear, and I can take the cold water, and that doesn't matter. Fishbowl bets. I did it today. It's not
so that means Benzi's got Josh Allen.
Yep.
Josh Jacobs is in. Aaron Jones is in. Tyreek Hill. So he's got Allen Robinson.
Yep.
DJ Moore going, and Jonnu Smith, who already played.
Right.
So you'll be getting his
I got 9
points.
points out of that. That's
Did
all
you?
right. Yep.
That's pretty good.
I'll take that.
Kyler Murray is in. Delvin Cook is in. Mixon is out. So Tevin gets Kamara again.
It's over. It's over.
Michael Thomas, Mike Evans, and Mark Andrews. So your team is good.
Yeah, it's
Lamar
over.
Jackson, Zeke, Derrick Henry, who already went. D-Hop, Amari Cooper, and Darren Waller. Greg, I believe you're all set. Jonathan Taylor got 3 points, so that's good for you, Tevin.
Tevin Chief says he can't comment in the box right now. What's going on? Fucking A. Keep going.
Christian McCaffrey is out, but Miles Sanders is back.
Yep,
so Miles Sanders will be sliding
Chubby
in.
just got activated too.
Oh, Chubb is. Well,
Chubb's
he's
playing.
on your bench, so that doesn't really matter.
Great. Can I fucking get him in?
No,
Great.
it's not a deal. So that's it.
Oh, there he is. See? This has to be the best show ever. Knew it, Chief. Fucking love you.
Thank you.
Fucking love you, Chief.
All right, so GBG versus Benz to get to the playoffs. It's a 2-week playoff, so 11 and 12 combined points.
It's over.
Go. So this is great. This, besides for me not fucking making it, I did.
The Cowboys play this week?
Hell of a job. That's a good question.
Cowboys don't play this week, right? Tevin?
We're looking it up now.
Okay. Because, yeah, they don't. And he has Zeke, so who is his backup?
I'm looking, man.
God, I wish Zeke was playing this week. That fucks me.
What did I do with it?
God. It's right there, right?
Yeah, the Cowboys are on a bye this week.
Right.
And then they have Minnesota next week.
Where the fuck did you do with it? You just had it.
I don't believe I did. I'll figure it out. Greg, do you remember? Oh, he's got Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Oh,
Yeah.
Bye.
you're fucked. You got to grab somebody else. So you do that. You do that on your own time. You let me know.
Can I get? Yeah, I'll let you. Can I get Hunt?
Nope. Because
Why? Yeah, you
because
did.
I have him.
Oh,
He's
do
my
you?
backup.
Oh.
Backup.
Fuck, I wish that would have. Fuck. Let him take
Yeah. See.
All right.
Hunt.
I'll get back to you and I'll let you know today.
Fuck. Now he's going to get a fucking diamond in the rough.
Yeah, of the garbage that's left.
Oh, please. Now, what's the
right.
game you got, Greg?
The Texans at the Browns. The Browns are 2.5-point favorites. I took the Browns.
Browns.
Yeah. That was a waste of fucking time.
Yeah. Wow. I can't believe we waited so long for that.
You did good.
What do you think I was?
Oh, you
What do you
did
think I was going to do?
good.
Make up
You
a
did
team?
good, Greg.
I don't
You
know.
did good.
Well, take care,
We
GBG.
love you, Greg. All right. Take it easy, man. Thanks for joining us. All right.
We'll see you later.
Go Pack, go. There you go.
Ugh.
Well, what do you got to do? I need to make me some money.
Yikes.
All right.
All right, and now, because we don't have GBG in studio, we're going to close the show out with Benzi's Bets.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So it's going to be electric here. It's going to be electric. TwistSportsTalk.com. TwistSportsTalk.com. We're getting fired up. I had a big tall boy Red Bull. Let's get going.
Yeah, you
all right,
did.
Benzi's Bets. So for those of you that don't know, I have a gambling problem.
He does.
Don't worry, Mom. It's not a lot of fucking loot. I usually am playing with my money that I recycle each and every week because I have some good bets and some horrible bets.
No down payment on the house anymore.
We still got the down payment. Thank God the old lady hangs on to that money. All right. So first and foremost, there is going to be some parlay bets. What parlay bets mean is that you're going to pick multiple teams
Right.
to win, and they
Correct.
all have to win in the way that you tell them to.
It's like a party.
The payout's higher, and that's what's good about it. Also, there's going to be a teaser bet. Do you know what a teaser bet is?
I don't.
A teaser bet means that if you pick a team that is favored by 16 to win, they only have to win by 10. Or if they're the underdog and they're +6, they would go up to +12. The payout's not as much, but still it helps you 6 points in either way.
Right.
So the first one is a teaser bet that is North Carolina -7.5. All right. And Florida -11. Now North Carolina was losing, but they are now up 59-45, so they are covering that.
Is that
spread.
basketball?
I wish it was. I wish I would have taken the over. Next, I have a 14 parlay. That was Penn State. They're getting hustled. Notre Dame, Northwestern, and Indiana. I love those teams. Let's go on to the next one. Northwestern +3 at Purdue. Wisconsin +2 at Michigan. I don't like what I heard from Fargo Flash because he was talking them down. I still think the Badgers can win me some money.
I don't know.
That never happens.
Yeah, I think Michigan pulls it off.
Next one, let's get into some NFL.
Please.
NFL makes more sense with you. It clicks with you.
Right.
So I have a 5-team teaser. I need the Seahawks to beat the Rams. Or I'm sorry, I need the Seahawks to lose or win by 7 points. So if they at least don't lose, they can lose by 7 points or win. I like that one.
Okay.
You like that?
Yeah.
Packers just need to win by 7 points.
I see that.
Love that.
Crystal ball.
Bucks just need to lose by a point or win.
Ooh, I don't like it.
What do you mean? It's the Panthers. Come on.
Just win by a point.
They can lose by a point to the Panthers.
Yeah,
otherwise
they
just got to win.
They're gonna.
I love that one. Saints, they got to win by at least 4 against the Niners. Ravens, they have to win by at least 1. Okay. Now that's a lot of fucking jibber jabber, right?
Right.
Okay. Browns, Texans, we have this one in our bets. The spread is right now at 4, favoring the Browns. I took the Browns. Also, the over-under is 45.5. Fucking hit the over. I like that. That was fucking nice. Do you hear that?
I did.
Drum roll, please.
Hit the over.
Eagles, Giants. Who you taking? Neither. But I'm going to take the over 44.5 because their defenses are trash. Next, Bills, Cardinals. Cardinals are favored by 2.5, and we're going to take them in this bet. I don't know what I took early. I took the Cardinals.
I took the Bills.
You fucked up. Bucks, Panthers. Bucks actual spread is -6. Take them because Brady bounce back is real. Put your money where your mouth is. Put some grease on that.
I love that money sign.
Hot stacks of wax. You see the fucking mustache? Would a guy with the mustache like that fucking be wrong? No, because teams come back and win. Put some grease on it. It's not illegal in Minnesota. Or it is not legal in Minnesota. But we won't talk about that either. Get in it. I like Benzie's bets.
Dima, let's hear it.
Are you ready? Shout out Bricks. Shout out Fargo Flash. Shout out
Lester Wiltfong Jr.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in for the GBG List Show, episode 48. We'll be back next week. Number 49. Go Tiger.
We talking sports with a twist, no script. Legends coming through on the guest list. DC, Minnesota, land of the lakes.
Boo, Green Bay, Greg.
That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Let's go with the woes, you know we don't play. We get wild every single day. We got our flaws, but we love our saints. Twist Nation. Go